Once upon a time, in a small, quiet town, there lived a man named Leo. He was known by everyone as the laziest man in town. He slept late, avoided chores, and spent most of his days lounging in his small, cluttered house. People laughed at him, called him good for nothing, and said he would never amount to anything. But Leo had a secret. Despite his laziness, he dreamed of a bigger life. He wanted freedom, comfort, and respect, but he hated hard work. The problem was simple. He didn't know how to work without losing his laziness. One afternoon, while lying under a tree, Leo overheard two travelers talking. They spoke about working smart, not hard, and how some people achieved more by doing less, but thinking more. Leo's ears perked up. Could there really be a way to be ambitious without burning out? Determined, Leo began experimenting. He started observing everything around him. He noticed that his neighbors worked tirelessly, but many of their efforts were wasted. They ran errands, swept streets, lifted heavy things, and still complained about time. Leo thought, what if I could achieve my goals without all this useless effort? He began planning. Slowly, he designed shortcuts and strategies for every task. Instead of going to the market every day, he organized a weekly delivery. Instead of chopping firewood manually, he rigged a pulley system to make it easier. Instead of memorizing everything himself, he started keeping notes, charts, and reminders. For the first time in his life, people began to notice Leo's results. His house stayed clean, his work was done on time, and somehow he had more free time than ever. He was lazy, yes, but he was also ambitious. He realized that ambition doesn't have to mean exhausting yourself, and laziness doesn't have to mean failure. Weeks turned into months. Leo invested in small business ideas that allowed him to earn without constant labor. He hired people for repetitive work and focused only on the decisions that mattered most. His life changed. He had time to rest, pursue hobbies, and still grow wealth and respect. People who once mocked him were astonished. How does he do it? They whispered. He barely works. Leo smiled. He had learned the secret. Use laziness to identify inefficiency. Use ambition to focus on what matters. Work smarter, not harder. By the end, Leo became a symbol in his town. A man who achieved everything by doing less, but thinking more. And every evening, as he relaxed under the same tree he once napped beneath, he chuckled. He had finally mastered the art of being lazy and ambitious at the same time, and life had never been sweeter. True success is not about working harder than everyone else. It's about working smarter, focusing on what matters, and letting strategy do the heavy lifting.